What's up, family? Welcome to Free and Flourishing with your girl Quita here. Make sure you check out the description box to just get all of that if you're new. But yes, welcome. So glad you're here. Come on in here. Like the video, subscribe for the vibe, and ding the notification bell. If you're a returning subscriber, what's up, you guys? Sending loads of love your way. Catch it and receive it. I hope this video finds you in good health and high spirits. So, you guys have been asking me loads of questions on my social media, and I'm so happy about that. Because it's a lot of questions, and I want to make sure that I'm answering these questions. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to categorize the questions into different sections so that I can make sure that I'm answering your questions, you guys, because I don't want y'all to be feeling like I'm hanging you dry. But I do want to give you as much details and resources as I possibly can. Again, all of my business experience is from personal experience, whether it's me gaining experience from a job or just life itself, or just from my own experience by having by doing it. So, and I'm sharing it that way. So I do hope that I am making sense when I give you guys the answers. The mindset portion of business, because that is important when you want to succeed. Because if you can't get your mind right, you are going to have a very hard time succeeding. You're going to have a very hard time pushing through when you need to push through. And if you have any other questions that you want and you feel comfortable with commenting them down below, you can comment them down below. You can continue to send me messages on my social media. And I will make videos when I get the chance, you guys. I have been busy. So I'm actually glad that I have some time today before Halloween actually begins. How do I overcome the fear of failing or being judged? Here's the thing about that. Most of that, and pay attention to when I say it, because when I say it, I'm not disregarding the fact that there are people judging you, but most of the judging is actually coming from you. Most of your rejection is actually coming from you. And so just knowing that, like, how many times have you stopped yourself from making that phone call because you couldn't get over your fear of what this person would say on the phone? Like, it's you stopping you. That's what we need to get through. Nobody else is stopping us but you. No one else is stopping you. No one else is in your way. You are the thing and the person that's in your way. And we like to project it onto people and be like, well, my spouse isn't really believing in me, so I'm just going to give up and then I'm going to be bitter and upset this whole time. No, no. How do you get over fear of failing or being judged? Is to get in this headspace where this is when I say this is your life, think about it as you are producing a movie and you're the producer. You are the one, the dictator. You're the one in control. You're the one in charge, right? Doesn't that feel like I'm giving you power? All I'm doing is just reminding you of your power. And so while you are in this energy of feeling bossy, okay, because you a boss. While you're in this energy of feeling like the boss that you are, understand that this is your movie. Okay, your life is your movie. So when you are about to put yourself out there and feel like you're going to be judged and stuff like that, you are in control of this movie. If people are judging you, it's not their movie. If they want to judge you and say, hey, do this instead, oh, do it like this, ignore them, because you are producing this movie how you want to produce this movie. So everything that people are saying, constructive criticism, non-constructive criticism, judgments, da 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 da, does not matter, because you don't have to take their advice. This is your movie. You are the director. You call the shots. You make the choices. So whenever you get into this mindset of fear, false evidence appearing real, false evidence appearing real, false evidence appearing real, false, untrue, false. It's not real. It appears real, but it's not. So how do you combat that is to literally just remind yourself, like, those people are judging, and the people are judging you, are they in a position to give advice that you would actually take? Do you, when those people that are judging you, when you look at their life and you look at them, are they in a position that you would want to be in? If not, it don't matter. Again, you are in control. This is your movie. Your life is your movie. You are in control. So whenever that is how I overcome it. Like I literally have to think that way because the thing that's I'm overwhelmed about is not real. I made it up in my mind. I created this situation. I created this scenario of me failing. I just imagined it. That's why it's not real because I didn't actually get rejected. I didn't present anything yet. You know, you see what I mean? And the fear of being judged, like I said, I don't care what people say. I'm being paid, so it don't matter what people say. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I love, so it don't matter what people say. It just don't. You got to get to this point in your life where you have thick skin. If you were bullied, your skin should be thick, real thick by now. So somebody saying your idea is stupid should not affect you that much because you was bullied your whole life. Your skin should be thicker, and I'm speaking from my experience. Like your skin should be thicker, and my skin is has gotten so much thicker over the years because I don't take things personally. If somebody don't like me or what I'm doing, that's fine. I don't like everybody, and I'm not for everybody, and I don't try and be for everybody. So yeah, let me move on to number two before I just for this whole video just become about that. I hope that made sense though. If it did not, maybe you can help me put it into words. Leave me a comment. Number two, what if I don't know where to start or what kind of business to do? I was there myself as well. Like I've got I've started many different business ventures before I got here and decided this is something that I would love to do, something that I would want to do. At first I thought I was going to be into childcare. And for a while, everything I did was wrapped around childcare and having my own childcare business and handling children and things like that. But then kind of grew out of that. Like, that's not actually what I want. I just decided that I don't want that type of, you know, I don't want to do that. And then I got into, waste beads and creating different things and resins and, just doing what I've seen other people be successful in and kind of imposter syndrome and not really getting to know myself enough to know like, is this something that I would do on the good days and the bad days? Is this something that I would push myself to do? Is this something that I feel like I actually want to do? Or am I just looking at people with money trying to copy what they do? When there is no passion, there's no desire, there's nothing for me there. And I'm the type of person like if I don't like it, I can't do it. Like I'm not the type of person that could get a job that's boring because it's easy. Like I cannot, will not put myself because it's torturous. It is very torturous. If you've ever been there, you know what I'm talking about. So you gotta get to a point where you know yourself. What do you like? Everybody kind of struggles with that, but an easier one would be think about all the things that you don't like, okay? And that's not going to manifest things that you don't like. We need to know what we don't like so we don't get into doing things that we don't like. What kind of clients do you what kind of clients would you like to work with based on the type of clients that you have already dealt with and that were already shitty? Now, being that you already know those shitty people exist, build your dream clients. Who do they act like? Do they value you? All that things. Think about that, right? So, if you don't know where to start, you got to start with getting to know yourself better than you know yourself right now. I'm not saying heal, 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 heal all of you, 100% heal, because you're never going to be 100% healed. Okay? There's always something that you're going to have to overcome. So when it comes to business, and knowing what kind of business you'd like to do. Um, think about you as a person. What are your strengths? What kind of traits do you have? Are you nurturing? Are you kind? Are you strict? Are you disciplined? Are you motivating? Are you uplifting? What type of personality, what type of person are you? Um, and then go from there. Like, I am an animal lover. I love animals. I would love to work with animals. Would call myself an animal person quicker than I would call myself a people person. And I've literally, if I can go back in my life, there is always me with an animal, whether I'm taking in strays, whether I'm caring for them somehow, whether I'm trying to create a fundraiser somehow, I'm always trying, in that field of animals. So that was good. And then I got into, I started working at a doggy daycare, and that solidified it for me. Like, this is what I want to do. I want this. And it helped me a lot that I ended up working for another business owner instead of like a big corporation, so I felt really like it was confirmation for me. Like, this is what I want to do. I hope that answered that, but if you don't know where to start, you got to start with getting to know yourself. What type of work environment would you want to work in? What type of, work would you like to do? Um, and you when you think about that, you can't think about, oh, well, my mom would prefer. You can't think about anybody. You can't think about anybody when you're starting a business. You have to think about what you have that people need, what you have that people want. Is it a skill? Is it a trait? Is it a strength? Something that you have and that you're so naturally good at, and people always come to you for this. That would be the thing that you dip your toe in. Okay. Number three, how do I stay motivated when nothing seems to be working? So, how do you stay motivated when nothing seems to be working? That is a great question. Um, what do I actually do when nothing seems to be working? I go back to the drawing board because the fact that there are other dog walkers and there are other, people who are doing boarding, I know that this is a needed market. You know what I'm saying? I know that, that there's something that I need to adjust, you know, so that I can be seen, whether that's posting more on social media because I've only been posting once a month, whether that's showing up because if you're not visible, you're invisible, okay? So, how do I stay motivated when nothing seems to be working? I go back to the drawing board, to be honest. I I just remember why I started. That also helps me because a 9 to 5 is just not working for the life that I'm building and the life that I'm currently living. Oh, called 11:11 on the clock. And so you just gotta, again, like, this headspace. You have to be in this headspace of this is what I want. And when you have that and you know that and you're for sure of this is what I want, things become easier. Like, that is the motivation in itself. Start thinking about, oh, do I want to go back to filling out different applications, or do I want to really just push myself? Do I need what needs to be adjusted? You have to start asking yourself those questions. Number four, how do I deal with imposter syndrome or comparison? I did kind of touch base on that previously, but um that is a big one, and that happens to me a lot because not a lot now, but it has happened to me a lot before. Um, and so one of the things that I did is I cut out a lot of watching other people's content who I don't really watch dog walkers content, dog business content because I mean, I'll ask a question if I have a question, but I don't watch other content. I focus on what I'm doing, and that helps me to not focus on what everybody else is doing. Like, I provide information to my dog clients because as a dog owner myself, you don't know everything and all dogs aren't the same, and you could have one great, absolutely amazing dog and then the other one is just bat baloney crazy. And so I post like things like think like a dog and fun facts to get people to understand that the psychology of their dog, and I don't know everything and I let my clients know like I don't know everything, but I share what I do know. And one of the things that I do to combat imposter syndrome or comparison is definitely to not watch on a consistent basis other people who are doing what I'm doing content. I do not. Like, for example, I'm a dog walker and everything like that, but I am friends and I do follow along with dog trainers and I do follow along with like that because they're not really in my field, but I still get information from them that I use for my dogs. So it's just, I don't really know how to say that, but I don't deal with imposter syndrome as much as I did in the beginning before I got into my dog business. And I actually, no, I take that back. In the beginning, though, I did deal with imposter syndrome because I was thinking, like, oh, I need to add this and this and this because they're doing that. But disregarding the fact that these people have been in business for years, they're well established. They're not just starting out. Why would I just start out handing y'all 15 different services? Like, that's overwhelming. So, that's one thing that I definitely did deal with in the beginning and wondering like am I doing enough and stuff like that. But what has helped me with doing that is limiting the amount of content that I watch from people who are in the same business as me. That has helped me tremendously and just focused on what I was actually doing and putting out my content how I wanted to put out. That actually helped me a lot by not focusing on, excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. That helped me a lot with not focusing on what the next person is doing. And then the last one, what daily habits helped me to stay consistent? A schedule. The dogs that I watch have a schedule. I have a big calendar right there that has everything written down on it. Like schedule and routine is one habit that I have, and writing things down and taking notes in a ledger, taking notes about the dog's personalities, about the dog. I take notes. That is a habit that I I take notes. I use this big calendar to schedule my things on there. I I don't work on Sundays. I mean, if I'm boarding a dog, technically yes. But I don't take on, unless I need that money that day. But I don't like I have a day off and that's Sunday. I don't work on Sunday if I don't want to work on Sunday. I give myself a day to rest, to recharge, to breathe, to take a step back, to rest, to lay down in the bed, to binge watch a TV, to play the game all day. I give myself a day to rest. Okay, at least a day. And I dedicated Sundays to that. Now there are days where I rest anyways because I don't have business to do and everything's good and Gucci and da 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 da. But those daily habits like routine, sticking to the schedule, hydrating, making sure that I drink water, has been a game changer for me because um I haven't realized like that I walk and I'm active more often, so it's important to drink more water. So drinking more water, staying up to date on the calendar, drinking more water. I think I just said that already. But yeah, just making sure that I have a day to rest, recharge, recuperate, replenish myself. Because outside of being a business owner, I'm a mom and a dog mom as well. And I have other obligations at home that I have to deal with. So it's important for me to take a day for myself. Otherwise, I might crash out, burnout for sure. But those were the 5 questions that you had guys had about mindset and motivation. Definitely wanted to do that one first because the mindset is so crucial. I don't think enough people are talking about the mindset and how mindset and business literally go hand in hand. The reason why a lot of people fail to begin with is because that starting mindset and the fact that they can't get past their own mind. So if this video helped you guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Ding the notification bell. If you have any questions, comment them down below. Check out the description box and come back for the next business video or tarot video. But make sure you subscribe and ding the notification bell so you don't miss out when videos get posted. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.